Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Zero and welcome back to some Farming Simulator 25 Survival Challenge on the New Frontier map. Now, I did a lot of the camera off work. We were almost out of trees to cut down. But I was able to get this in the sale for about half price, the cedar, and I also bought a plow, as you can see, and a baler. Now, we sold 130 small bales for about $22,000. So that paid for the plow, and then I sold trees until I could get this. This was a little over 27,000, I think. But anyway, we only bought one thing of seeds. We're hoping that this will we'll be able to get this field planted in grass. Now, we are almost out of trees, which means, you know, we're going to be relying on grass and our pallets to spawn in our productions. We have had one mushroom pallet to spawn so far. That's it. It sold for about 1,700, I think. But anyway, we do have a grass field now. It is already been plowed, and we're sowing it. We do have a few more trees to sell, but I don't want to sell all of our trees. The reason being is they do have a modded sawmill now that's about 50,000. It may take us a while to get to 50,000, but I think before we cut any more trees, that's what we're going to do. Now, I have been doing a few contracts, the deadwood contracts. They only pay about anywhere from $1,400 to $1,800. The wood's not worth selling. I took 4 trees to the sawmill, and yeah, I got about $600. Not worth the time it takes to turn them. So probably will do some deadwood contracts in between episodes just to try to boost our income a little bit. This is the only contract I can do unless a sowing contract comes up now, or a plowing contract comes up now. Since we have those, we can do those things. The baling we won't be able to do because they're not going to want the 125 centimeter bales, so or 120, whatever they are, 120 centimeter bales. It was 130 something bales. I can't remember exactly. We'll look here in a minute. I would love to put this on a worker, but money is a little tight, so we're just going to have to suffer through the seeding. Now, hopefully in the future I will have some software where I can do some time lapses and stuff like this. Because with this small seeder, it's going to take a while. But maybe, possibly, we'll have a contract come up for, seeding something that we can see with this particular seeder. And if we do, that's great. If we don't, just have to rely on waiting. So it may just be me doing a bunch of deadwood contracts in between episodes, because I do want our next purchase is going to be the sawmill, because the rest of our trees are going to benefit from making products to sell. The sawmill, I believe, is around 50 grand, so maybe a few months before we progress too much, but that is why it is a survival challenge. It takes a while, but when we cut this grass next time, we'll probably get 150 to 160 bales off of here. Now, they don't sell for much. If we can make up, I don't see us making up enough money to get a baler and a wrapper before the grass is able to be cut. And we can't even fertilize it yet, so it's only going to have probably a 50% yield on it for the first few cuttings. But we will, progress as we can. That's why it is a survival challenge. It's not going to be easy. Like I said, we will be doing the deadwood contracts and any other contracts we can do with the 2 pieces of equipment that we have. The baling contracts won't work because they want Now, the square bale contracts might work with our baler, but I'll just have to see with that bale if it actually works or not. Because technically they are square bales, but they're really small. But we might be able to do those as well. So we have a baler, a seeder, and a plow. That's our equipment right now, besides our truck and our chainsaw, of course. Like I said, if we can do some contracts, there's only a few fields. There's a lot of wood transport contracts, but I don't really have the equipment to do those, so we're not even going to try. The deadwood contracts are probably going to be the only ones I can do to supplement income. And I was going to try to save the wood. Now, once we get our sawmill built, the deadwood contracts, we can put the wood in to make stuff with, and it'll be worth it because it's free wood. It's taking them all the way down to the sawmill for $600 for 4 trees. Not really worth it. But we will bring it back to our sawmill once we get one and do it that way. I'm hoping once we get these headlands done, which this will be the last headland I'm going to do because I'm not really perfect on it. Let's see if GPS will work. I'm going to make this a little bit easier. But even with this small seeder, it's not going to take a long time to plant this field. It is going to take some time, but like I said, we are doing what we can do with what we got. Right now, that's what we got. So, this headland done. Go back up and get that new spot on the list. Have to guess too much, and it should speed our time up. So let's go ahead and okay, so it does give us, let's go stand assist. We'll just do one headland. Turn our grids on. Okay. Alright. So looks like we'll be able to do it. A lot of lines, I know, but hopefully we'll be able to get this done a little quicker because we won't be overlapping too much. But at least we will have planted grass, so this grass will produce more yield than the other grass does. With the small mower and the small baler, it's what we got. Can't really do much else for now. Looks like we're going to have to come back down that other line there. That's fine. did keep about 12 bales. The bales are only 500 liters. They're very small. I did keep about 12 bales because I do plan on getting goats and sheep at some point, and that will just be when we can afford it. They only take grass or hay, so we'll have grass. I do hope to get another baler and wrapper before too much longer, but again, it's just what we can afford. But we are in November now, and we still don't have a house either, so that's something else we're gonna have to look toward to find us a house that we can afford, so we can sleep. Because right now I'm just having to fast forward through the months. It takes a little while. Like I said, I could put a worker on this, but there's no point. No point. This is just going to burn up all the money that we do have. Almost at the halfway point. Like this is going to be enough seed, so I was kind of worried about that, but I didn't want to spend all the money. But for the future, we're going to need to get a fertilizer spreader. Lime, I'm not going to worry about for a little while, but fertilizer definitely, because that's going to improve our yield, which just makes more money for us. Whatever we plant. Now, where our trees are right now, once we get our sawmill down, those trees I'll have to get rid of all the stumps, but we will plow that field land up and put some kind of crop in, which means we'll need a harvester. But we've got a ways to go before we get there, because we've got to get the sawmill. So I don't want to sell any more wood because we don't have any more land right now. So that'll be kind of hard to go forward, and to get a crop we're going to need a harvester. Now there is a cheaper harvester that is a mod. Look at that now. And it is the Roslamash, which is 75,000. It's a small harvester. It only holds 4,900, and if you look at the combinations, the header for it is 25,000. And then also, we have corn headers that we can get for it as well. But we are a long way off from that. So all we can do is try to make money and hope things that we want come up for sale that we can afford. Now there was a round baler that would have been good to get, but it would have meant we wouldn't have been able to get the seeder and that meant that we would just be dealing with the grass that's already, on the field, on our land, which isn't good grass. Like I said, we did get a lot of bales. It was about 60-ish thousand liters of grass that we sold. It might have been a little bit more than that. But like I said, we only made about 20-something thousand. That was enough to buy the seeder. And left us with 1,600. So I did sell some wood and did a few deadwood contracts to get the plow before we got the seeder. I wasn't even going to get the seeder, but when the seeder came up for sale, I did what I could to purchase that, which meant doing a couple more deadwood contracts. But we are going to have our own grass field now, and like I said, the yield will only be 50% on it. In some spots probably won't even be that. Until we can get a fertilizer spreader, and there is a cheap fertilizer spreader that we can get, and since we're so close to the store, we'll probably start with that. I'm not sure how much it is. I want to say it's around 2 to 4,000, maybe 5,000. I can't remember. We'll look at it. As of right now, we don't have anything, but now next month we should have some more mushrooms and some produce to sell, so we might be able to get the fertilizer spreader and be able to improve the yield of this grass before it grows to the second growth stage. So that may be a possibility. It is a very small fertilizer spreader, and it won't be something we utilize for a long period of time, but another rule I've implemented on myself to make this even harder is we can't sell equipment. Once we buy something, it's ours. We will not be selling any equipment to try to get a better piece of equipment. So I'm going to try to buy things that can be upgraded. Like our plow, for instance, right now it's a 6-meter plow, but it can be upgraded to a 12-meter plow, so that will be good for us for the entire series, because 12-meter plow is pretty good. So buying things that can be upgraded and getting the cheapest version of it is what we're going to try. We will need a bigger tractor eventually to be able to pull that 12-meter plow. This one pulls the 6-meter just fine, and that's what we're going to have to do. But I will be, once we get the sawmill in, which like I said, it may be spring of next year before we can get that. It just depends on how many contracts I can do off camera in between episodes and save up money for that. How many pallets of produce and mushrooms we get to sell. All of that's going to play a factor. But planting the grass is going to help us, because we will get more grass out of this than we did. I don't have any idea how many bales it'll be with that little baler, but it'll be a good bit more probably. I would say we got about 130. We'll check here in a minute, because I can just go into the statistics page and see how many we've made. But we should be able to make more than that. We're getting close to being done with this field. Now eventually we're going to have to get a roller, spreader for line, things like that. But all that will come in time. But yeah, we are getting low on trees. We still have a few trees to cut, but we are getting low on trees. wanted to make this one harder, so that's what we did. It is a survival challenge. It was that we didn't even start with the tractor. We got lucky that this tractor came up for sale, and we had enough wood to purchase or to sell to get it. So we were very lucky with that. But like I said, we are making some progress. Ever so slow, but we are making some progress. Looks like we got one more pass to make, and that'll be our grass field too. It looks like that one pallet of seed will be enough to plant another field, possibly two. Let's go ahead and look at that. It is there. Let's check and see. We'll take that off. So part of it is fertilized, and the other part is not. So that it is what it is. Let's go ahead and park this over here. Let's go into our statistics here. So bales produced 169 bales. It was a lot more than I thought it was. Yeah, it took 3 loads or 2 loads to get them all down there. I think I had about 100 on the first load, and then I got the rest of them on the second. We have cut down 60 trees. So, and we did a deadwood contract. All right, so let's look at our buildings here. Let's see where we are. All right, so we are almost at another pallet of enoki mushrooms, and almost another pallet of oyster mushrooms, and we are getting close to a pallet of everything over here. So let's fast forward time a little bit. Actually, let's look at contracts first. Baling. Now this is round bales and round bales, so we can't do that. We can't do cultivating, can't do harvesting. So deadwood is the only things we can do. That's 10 trees, 6, 8, 7, and 10. So I mean that would be a good amount of money. But let's fast forward time a little bit and see if we can't make enough to get that fertilizer spreader and also a pallet of fertilizer. So there's our 2 pallets of mushrooms. Let's see where we are on produce. I don't know how far we will have to go. As long as we can get them by around 3-ish. I think we will be able to get that, and that will get our fertilizer spreader and a pallet of fertilizer. So we can go ahead and fertilize our grass. Yeah, we should have them about 3 o'clock. Maybe 4. We'll go till 5. Right, so we do get 1 pallet. Alright, let's go ahead and sell these pallets. And that's $1,600 for that. Now I'm using the liftable pallets mod. So, 3,000 for that one. Nice. Alright, good deal. Alright, let's see about that fertilizer spreader. Let's also check the sale. Okay, nothing we can afford. So that would be nice to have on our other series. Alright, so let's go into here. We'll go to yield improvements, fertilizer spreader. Alright, so this is 2,000. Now it only holds 300. But we can't afford it. So let's get that. And we will go to solid fertilizer. We'll buy 1. So let's go pick that up from the store. Shall be able to fertilize our grass field this month and next month with this. And of course we'll have more produce to sell as well. Let's go ahead and fill that up. this will give us 2 stages of fertilizer on half the field. Should get to the end of this road. We'll have to go refill our fertilizer. Pretty soon we'll have more pallets of produce on it. fertilize the other half of the field. And we go into the next one. But before we do that, let's just drop that off. Let's go into contracts. We're going to do a Deadwood contract. And this one pays the most here. And it is right up that way from us at field 16. So let's accept that. And like I said, we're just going to cut down the trees. A little extra income. Over this way somewhere. Is it 15? It's 15. So we gotta find 10 trees, I think. Get up here to this circle. I can already see some of them. So the Deadwood contracts, in case you haven't seen this before, you have to find these trees with the markers on them. So let's go ahead and do that. Four right here. Two more right here. See where the other ones are. Looks like over here. Now I will say these are a lot easier to see on this map than they are on Riverbend Springs. Alright, let's go ahead and accept that. Alright, let's go into Deadwood again. Field 23 is not too far from us, so we'll grab that one. Not a lot of money in these, but it is pretty easy. And right now, that's the only other way we can make money. So, looks like let's go ahead and let's go down. See where the other ones are. It's up this way. Looks like another one right there. Should have one more somewhere. Looks like right here. Go ahead and click that. And let's see, 25 is close by. This also lets us see more of the map, where other lands are to be purchased and things. This is a steep hill. We want to be planting things up here for sure. Let's go down here. Looks like there's a tree there. Let's go ahead and keep trying to cut down. Found another tree. There's two more over here. Go back this way. Looks like one up here. One more to find. Let's go back around. Have to find this one. Is that it there? No, we already cut that one out. Yeah. Okay. There it is. All right. Let's go ahead and collect that one. And 31 is over by us, so we can do that. Where's the other one? 40. Not too far, so yeah, we can do all these. We'll go ahead and accept 40 as well. So head back to where the farm is. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be purchasing 25, 32, 33. There's a lot of hill land. I don't think we want those too much. Looks like we're coming up to the next area here. Looking for some dead trees. This way. The other one. I saw a third one. Overlooking it probably. Oh, there it is. Accept that. And field 40 is this way. see it. Oh, there it is. No. There it is right there. Alright. Let's go ahead and click that. Let's get back to the farm. So we made an extra 10 grand from doing those, which is about what I expected. Now we will be buying 39. Let's look at the map here. Alright, so we will be buying 39, 46, and 47. We have to buy the whole square before we can move. Now, we will probably just keep going south, but no, I don't even know how much they cost. So 91,000, 85, 152, 91, 98. So that's where we are. So we're back to the farm now. We will be moving on to December in the next month, and we will definitely fertilize our field. So grab our spreader here. The other way. We'll fill it back up. So yeah, deadwood contracts and selling our products are going to be what we can do to make money. Like I said, now once we get our sawmill, I will, if we can just push this over to the farm. So we'll have to drive back over here for that last little bit. Be a little game, see if we can get it there. Might help if we're going toward a farm though, huh? Go that way. No, that way. Almost there, come on. You know what, close enough. We'll just pick it up. Alright, so this is Yurok. I do appreciate y'all being here with me today, and hope that you're enjoying the series. It's going to be a lot different from the other one. We don't have any more produce yet, but we will be getting at least a few more pallets. We will do what we can to make money, and I will see you in the next episode. So I do appreciate all of y'all who've been supporting me thus far. Don't forget to hit those buttons, that subscribe button, that like button, notification bell, and also leave comments down below. For all of you who have been supporting me thus far, I do appreciate you. I hope you have a blessed day and a happy new year. Bye bye. We'll see you next time.